In this video, I'm going to be telling you what I've learned by installing a couple different permanent lights. I will also tell you what you need to know before you're buying your own permanent outdoor lighting setup. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to DIY Reed. My name is Reed, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Every year when Christmas comes around, I find myself risking my life, getting the tall ladder out, and then getting up on the roof to hang Christmas lights. Of course, I live in a 2-story house, so I couldn't make it easy on myself. A year ago, I decided to get permanent holiday lights, and that has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. I went with 𝐥𝐤𝐤, however, there are many different kinds out there. And all the different kinds out there are they're pretty similar on how they work. I'll leave a couple in the description below with links so you can check them out yourself. The problem with Christmas lights are that you have to find a warm day to risk your life and put them up, and then you gotta find another warm day to risk your life and take them down. Then, not only that, but you also have to find a place in the garage or in your house to store those lights when they're not in use, which is pretty much 90% of the year. With the permanent lights, you just risk your life one time installing them, and then they're permanent. Of course, you can pay somebody to put up your Christmas lights and take them down. You can also pay somebody to hang these permanent lights. That's up to you. As far as installation on these permanent lights, every brand comes with double sticky tape on each light. This makes it very easy to quickly install them. That being said, I wouldn't stop there. If you do stop there, the lights will eventually come down, as the double sticky tape just isn't enough to keep them up there. I know 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and Eufy provides some clips that keep the lights up. However, these clips, they're not really pretty looking, and I ended up finding a 3D print of a bracket that goes up there, and then you just screw the bracket on when the light goes through the bracket, and then the bracket gets screwed onto your house, and it looks a lot better and it's much neater. When I installed my 𝐥𝐤𝐤 lights last year, I used a staple gun and I put a staple on each side of each light. So as you can see, there's a few options here. I wish I would have been able to get that 3D printed bracket before I put mine up. I'll probably go back and take the staples back out and then use the brackets. Now, the first thing you want to do before installing lights is you want to know where you start. You got to find out where you're going to start the lights. Wherever you start the lights is where you're going to have to find power. If you don't have power there, you're not going to be able to power up your lights, obviously. I started on the left side above my garage. I didn't have any power there, so what I ended up doing is I drilled a hole through my garage from the outside, and then I just stuck the power cord right through that hole. So now the controller is inside, out of the elements, and then I plugged it into some power in my garage, whether it be, I think it was an outlet in the back of my garage, or maybe even the garage door opener. Now that you have where you're going to start out planned out, now you need to measure your house where you're going to put these and make sure that you have enough, or that way there's not too much overhang. Each of these strands on the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 kit are about 16.2 feet, and they do provide a 12-foot extension, so that way you can go from one, at least for me, I went from one story to the next. Now, I just got lucky with my lights, and the distance from the left side to the right side of my house was just enough. And then that way I used a 12-foot extension that goes up to the second story, and it was just enough. Well, actually it was short, but it worked out fairly well for me. But from right to left of my house, that way I get pretty much 90% of the top and lower portion of my house on the front side. It worked out really well. Now, I did have to mount some of the lights on the side of the house, and you know what? It didn't look too bad. I didn't have any other way to get them from one overhang to another overhang, and unfortunately, mounting them on the side of the house was the only way I could actually do it. They don't look too bad. You can't really see them at the daytime, and at nighttime, you can't really tell. It's not too big of a deal. Now, I do know some kits like the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Pro allow you to cut and splice between the lights, so that way you can custom fit where you need to. That's pretty nice, but those are a little bit more expensive. And I know some people even cut and splice the non-pros. I've seen people do it. That makes me a little bit nervous, so I didn't do that. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying be cautious when you do it, and do it at your own risk. So you got the lights installed. Now what? Well, this is where the fun begins. You get to play around in the app and pick out whatever you want. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 app on the customization. The other apps are fairly similar. So right now we're going to go into the light section that we have here. And it automatically went into the finger sketch. So right now it is on my Christmas finger sketch. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like here. So these are each individual LEDs right now and what color they are. So you can go in there and tap on any of them and change them. As you can see, it's changing them as I go. And then you can also go to the color palette and pick out whatever color. So if you want to go purple, and I want to put purple right here, I can sketch that real quick. And it's automatically changing it on my house right now. Now, hey, the Chiefs just won. We're 14-1. Not a perfect season, but hey, only the Dolphins did a perfect season with the Super Bowl win. It's not out of the question for next year, but this year, we're going to mark them all red. And we're going to do that for Chiefs Kingdom. So right now, the house is all red, and that way it's Sunday. It's Red Sunday. Well, it's supposed to be Red Friday, but whatever, you get the point. So you can do whatever you want there. Now, they do have different scenes that automatically are already on here. So you got different, like, sunset, sunrise. Right now there's a wave. You can do a wave. You can do a rainbow. You can do fire. You can do whatever you want. You can go to festive. So you got Halloween ones. You got Christmas. Let's do Christmas tree. And then we can do a sled. If you wanted to, you can do. I mean, they have one down for Father's Day. We can do that one. You can do a leprechaun. You can do whatever you want here. They have different presets here. They got life, emotion, and you got collaboration here, so you can go collaborate with somebody else if you want to. And then I think I'm from Dallas Mavericks in here, so that's kind of cool. And then also you can do them for music, so they beat to the music. I got a DIY section, so snapshots. I've got my Christmas lights. I've got all purple for K-State. I got Chiefs Nation, where it's alternating between red and, I believe it's red and gold. And I got red and white. And then I got a few different more, that Royals, 4th of July, and all that. So I can go between all those if I want to. You can set up as many snapshots as you want. They also have a share space. And so this, you can search for anything here. So if you wanted to, you can search for Christmas. And then this will pull up what people have done for Christmas. And you can actually watch their videos. As you can see here, let's click on this one. And it shows you the video of the lights. And then you can apply that to your house if you want to. If you want to use that one, you can do that. So if you wanted to do maybe this one right here. Say I like that one. I can apply it to the house if I want to. You can search, I can search Chiefs. And it has a bunch of different ones that other people have, Chiefs Nation, Kingdom, and all that. You can do whatever team member you want, or team that you want, or you can just search whatever you want. They also have AI, so you can kind of say, show me colors for Chiefs, or show me color for the Royals, and whatnot. And it'll start trying to help you out there. So that's pretty much it on this. Now, another thing is you can automate this stuff, and it's really kind of nice is I have set up a few. Right now, I just got Christmas on, and Halloween is off, but I also have Chiefs in case K-State's not playing anymore. Well, got basketball coming up, so I can probably turn that back on. So basically, every Saturday, I have purple. It's all purple after it gets dark, basically when the sun goes down, and then about 10 p.m. it shuts it off. And then right now, it's just Christmas, so any other day that's not K-State Day or Chiefs Day, which would be Sunday, it's going to show my Christmas setup. And so that way it's every day until Christmas is over with, whatever day I choose. So it could be New Year's or whatever. It's going to be Christmas stuff from, I set it up from sundown until about 10 p.m. So that way I don't annoy the neighbors after 10 p.m. and have it running, because it does move around a lot. And you can do whatever you want. You can do a certain day for something. So 4th of July, you can go ahead and set it up right now. What is that? St. Patrick's Day, you can do that real quick. And that way you don't have to think about it. And you can get it set up for the weekend, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of different setup stuff here. It's pretty cool. Here are my final thoughts. Permanent lights are becoming more and more popular out there. And I suspect in the next year, a lot more people are going to have them on their homes. Most likely you, if you've watched this video. They are a great addition to any house. Not only that for a holiday occasion, but for any occasion out there. Once they're installed, you don't have to take them down because they're permanent. So this gives you more time to spend with your loved ones, of course. You're not wasting your time and risking your life installing and removing holiday lights anymore. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a like and feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more tech reviews home automation, and home and automotive how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.